choke we are going over right now, the Ezekiel choke, is by far the best choke to know if you have long sleeves on. That's why Hoist used it so much in the beginning part of the UFCs, because you can be in the worst spot ever or the best spot ever and hit this choke. It works from the bottom, it works from the top, it works from sideways. Now, what we're using it for today is a self-defense situation, primarily for you ladies, but it works for guys just the same. Like I just said, Hoist was using it way back in the early UFCs because, Justin, have a good day, sir. Thank you.
See you on
Friday.
Yeah.
Stella has a sweatshirt on, so she's got long sleeves. This works with pretty much anything with a long sleeve. But if you have a jacket on, somebody's going to sleep. Now, if Stella's in a self-defense situation, that means I'm not going to really effectively do anything to her from way out here. So what I'm going to need to do is get in close to her, okay, however it is, okay? If I'm trying to grab her by the neck or whatever it is, grab her by the arms. Now, she's got the biggest tool ever. She's got long sleeves. We're just trying to break this choke down for you so you know this. Put this one in the back of your mind so you have this one. Practice. Here's an easy way to practice it. So here's what we're going to do. Do this with me, please. So we're going to go both hands out. Now, it kind of doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, really, which hand it goes first. But because use your predominant hand because it's easier. So I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna get my right hand. Stella's gonna, are you right-handed?
Yes.
Yeah, so okay, so we're gonna get our right hand and slide it inside of the sleeve, okay? So what that does there, that builds a box. In here, that's a box. So if you notice that, Stella's got a box in there. Here's how you would just practice the drill if you don't have anybody to do it with. Put your long sleeve on, arms out, palms up, supinate. So I'm gonna take my palm, my fingers, slide it inside the sleeve. So now it gives me a free arm. What I'm gonna do is make a circle here, and boom, that was good, Stella. Bang. Now, when I made that circle, I'm gonna push this. I mean, ideally, that wouldn't go that far, but just so you get an idea of what the movement is, okay? And then back. 1, 2 is the hand going in the sleeve, and 3, I'm gonna chop it off, boom. But you can use a pillow with it, just the same. So you would put a pillow here in the middle, boom, 1, 2, fingers go inside the sleeve, not the thumb, just the fingers. Make a fist, and then 3, you're gonna put it on there. I'm gonna come up like, say for example, if I was gonna grab Stella with a single arm or double arm, whatever like that around the neck, boom. I'm actually doing myself a bad service. So she hugs my neck, same thing, sets it up, hand in the collar, or in the sleeve, and here. And there's no getting away from that. Once you set it on, it's a done deal. What happens is you've got blood that runs both sides of your neck. Now, say for example, I got a fat head and she can only get her arm kind of on one side. You only need one of those to put somebody to sleep, okay? And normally it's like 3 to 5 seconds. If you have one side, maybe it could take 10 seconds, but they are going to sleep. If you set this up correctly, you're going to sleep. Sleep. When you come in there and grab that's your sleeve, make sure you grab a big handful of it, okay? Just don't kind of crinkle it with it'll still work if you still just crinkle it with your fingers, but right, Stella? Yeah, she got a handful of that. There's no way I'm getting out of that. If I try to tackle her or something, all she's gonna do is continue to hold that choke. She may not end up in the best spot when we land, but by the time we hit to the ground, I'm gonna go to sleep. So if I come up here, I'm like, hey, boom, all she's doing, hugging the neck, yep, she grabs the sleeve, there you go, and go longer than this one. She's being nice, because it still doesn't feel good. I come here. Now here's where it's good to practice. So earlier we said 1, come with your predominant hand, and then 2 like that. Practice it this way just the same, because say one time I'm on this side, she hugs my neck, so she's gonna be grabbing that inside that sleeve one way, go, don't let go, until I tap, go. Yeah, no balloning, like 3 more seconds, I'm going to sleep with that. Now if I come on this side, she's probably gonna be hugging it with a different, grabbing it with a different arm, and it doesn't matter. Boom, yep, bang. And again, if I was to, because there's a big size difference here, she weighs 110, I'm like 190, like 80 pounds. If I were to still try to take her down and tackle her, which I could, but she would still put me to sleep. If that happens, don't let go of the choke and try to post on your hand to try to stop the fall. Just your body will do it and you won't break anything. Just hold it. And I trust you, I'm going to sleep. If I just so happen to land on top of her, I'm going to be, all you have to do, it's going to be a little bit weird or uncomfortable. Just push that person off of you. I'm talking like it's easy. It's going to be easy, but I'm just planting this seed. I'm planting the seed in your head. I would land on top of her. She would still put me to sleep. She would let go of the choke, push me off her, and then leave, because we're not trying to make this a fight. Okay, so one more time. So I'm going to even grab her with both hands. So I come here. Boom. Oh, yep. Around the head. Good. Good. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Say I got a big head, okay? And it's difficult for her to come around my head. So here's what you're gonna do. So I came here, she hugs my neck. Now she's gonna slide this here on my throat. Now what she's gonna do with her other hand is grab her sleeve here, okay? Because I do have a big head, so it'll be difficult sometimes after you make that to get your hand around my big fat head, okay? So what you can do is hug the neck, grab your sleeve, there you go, and this is already on my throat. And then she's got it. She's gonna snug here and push with that arm. Okay, and one thing, she had that side of my throat, the carotid on that one. That side she wasn't touching, but I would still go to sleep. So one more time. So all you're doing is hugging the neck, slide this hand through, grab your sleeve, and bang. All you're doing is pushing like so. So I come in, I'm like, oh, boom, there you go, good. Dang, that's a painful choke. Like if you're not used to, if you get your brother, your husband, your boyfriend to help you do this, if they're not used to getting choked and haven't been for a while, their throat's gonna hurt for a couple days a week. Remember that? Mm-hmm. When you first start learning, getting choked and learning how to choke and all that kind of stuff, you'll be like, oh goodness. And then the back of your neck, because you're really not using those muscles like her neck's, I mean, even as little as she is, her neck is very strong. So one more time, I'm gonna go from a single hand to a double hand and just give you multiple. She can go around my fat head or set it up and come through the side, because you can come through the side. After you hug the neck, slide it. You can slide it, come there. You can slide it, grab outside, but you need that sleeve to finish this choke. So I come here, boom, boom. Man, yeah, I'm even gonna feel this tomorrow. So this side, so here, come up, hey. Yep. Yeah, see, that wasn't even the most perfect angle for her. I wasn't in front of her, I was off to the side. So one more time, somebody comes up like this, boom. How easy is that? Woo! This side, come up, hey. Boom. Now here, this wouldn't be self-defense, but I'm gonna show you something. You can still do the same choke if, here, I'm here. So Stella, go, get behind me, please. You can do the same choke, and this is just, boom. Okay, now go to the side. Boom, there. Or obviously the front. Same thing we've been doing. Now here's something, I'm gonna show you something real quick. The difference of people when we're standing up is the legs, okay? Once we're horizontal, once we're on the ground, we're all pretty much the same height. So if I were on top of Stella, it would make the choke even easier, okay?
If you feel like you're in danger, if you see someone strange is coming up, just pretend you have your hands already hooked in and just place it like this, get ready to go. And if they come in any closer, boom. If you aim like you see their head is small and you feel like you're in danger, step back a little bit, maybe put your hand like this, almost like you're clapping, but not really, but in a way you're hiding it. And then if they're coming in closer, wrap it.
It's just a real life situation, so please lay down on your back. Now say in jiu-jitsu, I'd be in her guard, but this is self-defense, so this would be like maybe a rape situation. So I'm on top of her, so for her to reach up, because this person would want to be close anyway, so she could reach up, hug my head, pull me down, and now she has that choke. Now, if I'm already down close to her, she doesn't have to reach for my head. All she has to do is what she was just earlier speaking about. She's already has it set up. She just goes over my neck. Good girl. So it can be from me in her guard or like a rape position, or say if I'm on the mount, if I'm sitting on her chest. Here, same thing. Boom. And sometimes, good. Don't give up. Say like, oh, I'm doing it, and then 3 or 5 seconds might seem like an eternity, but it's not. Just hang out. And I know, like, hopefully nobody ever has to use this, but just at least so you know. If I'm gonna end up passing out, she puts me to sleep, I'm gonna obviously be on top of her. So say, for example, we're here and she put me to sleep, boom, I would just be heavy. Now all you're gonna do is let go of the choke and push, boom, bang, and then leave. One more time with the choke so you kind of have it. Both arms out. 1, inside the sleeve, that's 2, and then you're gonna make a half moon, boom, and that would be around the neck, and then just keep pushing, okay? Something there's gonna give, and you'll start to feel how the choke sets up. Just practice it. Once again, if you have like a brother, a dad, a neighbor, somebody you can practice this with, you ladies, even if it's one of your girlfriends, try that. But if you have questions specifically about this, anything about what we've spoken in this video, please let us know, because we can break it down more or add more to it, and we're gonna keep continually doing all this stuff. But if you have questions, if you have comments, please don't hesitate. And for right now, if you didn't know,
Now you know.